Hello everybody, and welcome to episode number 74 of Minnows to Kings, back here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, the start of season 9. We've got a few things to go over in this episode, including transfers, some good ones, some I've overpaid for massively, and I know I have. We've got Europe to get into, a few things to go over, a few bits of housekeeping before we get the season started. We'll start off with the club vision screen. We are getting there with the stadium. We've also improved the training facilities again. They're due to be completed in October. It cost us about £5 million, but that will take them to their maximum rating. I've also managed to get the youth facilities increased again. They're going to be due to be complete in February, so that's very, very good. Next thing we're going to go over is the transfers. We've had a few ins, a few outs. In terms of outs, we've had a few leave on free transfers. Mousy Martin's gone, Tadic's gone, Jonas Fischer has gone. We'll do it by date. Baros has now gone back to Porto. He is now officially an FC Porto player. He's in the under-19 squad. Zach left, we knew about that one. Sesse and Reece Fry, which I went over briefly at the end of last season, is now a Sunderland goalkeeper. He's actually played in the Carabao Cup for Sunderland so far this season. He's now valued between £4.5 and £7.2 million. That just shows you the difference between the leagues, basically, in San Marino and in England. Sunderland paid £300,000 for him. Incidentally, Sunderland are in the Championship still, so yeah. Anyway, in terms of the ins, we've had a few ins. We have had a few. That's last season. This season, we brought in Alan permanently. Unfortunately, he has dropped down the pecking order. So, again, could be the one that we look to move on. 31 years of age, though. We then brought in Jimmy Reed. Now, this is the one that I have massively overspent on. It's cost me $8.75 million for a season-long loan. And I was getting to the point where I was getting a little bit desperate for a left wing-back. But if you have a look at him here, you can see he's pretty good for a left wing-back, to be fair. He hasn't really performed so far in Europe in the qualifying campaign, but he's got excellent mentals, great physicals, and some of his technicals aren't too bad either. The young 23-year-old Northern Irish man there. Jean-Claude Bonneau is in on loan from Anderlecht. He is a centre-half. If you remember me saying that centre-half was one of the key areas that I wanted to improve. You can see for yourself. The only thing that lets him down really is his heading, but he's 6'6". He's got 17 jumping reach, but he's got great marking. He's got excellent tackling. His positioning's okay, good determination, fairly professional personality. Again, valued between 14 and 20 million pounds. So he is on a season-long loan. If we compare him with our previous, possibly best centre-back, which was Ray Campbell, you can see he's just a vast improvement. We can also compare him with Luca, who is another one of our decent centre-backs. Again, just a really, really good defensive player. Technically not quite as good as Luca, but still not too bad. And following on from that, we brought in Andrea Esposito on loan from Atalanta. Again, another centre-half with great tackling, good marking, positioning, heading, decent jumping reach at 6'1". So again, another decent centre-back. And if we compare the two of them together, compare Esposito and Bono, you can see Bono is slightly better, but Esposito is still much better than what we had previously. Apologies if I'm pronouncing Jean-Claude's name wrong. To me, it's Bono. It's French, Flemish, Next one we brought in was Matthias Indio, Brazilian, 28 years old, central midfielder. He's going to be playing central midfield on support for us. We have had a little tweak to the tactic as well, which I'll go over in a minute. But just in terms of his ability, 15 first touch, 15 passing, 14 tackling, 16 technique, great vision, good off the ball. He's got good concentration, decisions. The only thing that really lets him down is his stamina, but again, he's got some decent pace on him. It's unfortunate that he can't really dribble. Otherwise, he would have been an excellent sign. But he's valued between around about $500,000. We paid $425,000 for him. He's performed very well for us so far in Europe. On that same note, we brought in another central midfielder, Gasso Traore. Again, got some great technicals, some excellent passing, first touch, vision. Mentals and physicals let him down a little bit, but again, £450,000, currently valued more than that. So, but we've got some rotation options basically. The next one I brought in was one of the players off the shortlist that I've been working on, the scouting. This is Jack Walker. We brought him in from Sheffield Wednesday for only a small fee, £130,000, but he's very much one for the future. He's got some great attributes already for his young age. So he is in the under 20 squad. So we're obviously looking for him to improve. We have changed some of the staff in the under 20 squads as well. We've brought in some better coaches. Again, not quite what I'd like, but we've got a very, very good goalkeeping coach in the under 20s now, and I am still a fitness coach here. That this needs to go. I am looking to improve these still. I'm also short a couple of under 20. I haven't got a manager for the under 20s apparently, so that's something for me to work on. More housekeeping items. Tactic. We've made a change. It's only very slight. We've got rid of the attacking midfielder. We've dropped him into a centre mid on support. You can see here we've gone complete wing backs. We've changed these off ball playing defenders. Centre mid on attack, Mazzala on attack, and we've got an advanced forward and a deep line forward. Now Tanner is very, very good as a deep line forward on attack. He's got some great attributes for that position, and he's very, very good. Again, and it's worked okay for us in pre-season. I say pre-season, I mean European qualifying. I call it pre-season because that's effectively what it is for us. We've got players like Cooper Mazes still. Again, he's still here. He's got some, as a Mazzala on attack. Again, he's got some great attributes. Could do with some slightly better finishing, but we are working on that. We've still got the likes of Tomasoni. Jura's now here. I'm looking to move Jura on though, without ever playing a game for the club. But again, he's not too bad, is he? Not too bad attribute wise. He could be a deep line forward. But in terms of squad registration and stuff like that, I've got to think smart. I've only got 25 slots. Lovgren is going to be coming in. He's joining soon. He's on loan. I can't remember when his loan ends. It ends. When does it end? November. End of November it ends. But again, he will be playing as a mid-centre, probably as a Mazzala on attack. He's got good dribbling, good first touch. Again, finishing lets him down slightly, but decent player again. We have got some like individual instructions on for these few positions as well. So like I say, it's gone very, very well in terms of European qualifying, and you can see here the results screen. It's been a decent qualifying for us. We started off with SJK. First game with the new tactic was a 4-2 away win. We then beat them 3-1 at home for a 7-3 aggregate win, which is pretty good. Ferencváros, we beat 2-1 in Hungary, and then we brought them back to our place and beat them 3-0, so a 5-1 aggregate win. Next it was Ludogorets, and we absolutely smashed them at our place, 8-0. Tanner got 2, but the goals were nice and spread around there. And then we went back to Bulgaria. And it was one of those games. It really, really was one of those games. It was backward and forward. We went 2-0 up in the first half, and then they pegged us back, even took the lead, and then we took the lead again, and then it equalised again, and then we finally got over the line for the 5-4 win. But it was 13-4 on aggregate, which was very, very impressive. And then by far the most difficult game was Sparta Prague. We were ahead in this game. We gave away a penalty sloppily in the 83rd minute, so a 1-1 draw over in Prague, but then we brought them back to our place and a comfortable 3-1 victory. Bono, Andrio and Tanor grabbing the goals. This was after I made some substitutions. Nicolo Kudryk has actually picked up an injury, and he is currently out for a little while. He has got a hamstring strain. He's been out for 1 day at the minute, but he is going to be out. I can never find the screen. Medical report. There we go. He is going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks, so not too bad. But we have come back today for the draw for the group stage of the Champions League. We've made it for the second season in a row. We are still 4th seeds for the draw, but only just. If we have a look at the coefficients, we are 0.5 of a coefficient behind Midtjylland. We're only 3 behind Benfica. We're very, very close to becoming into these third seeds. But we're going to put the draw on automatic, and we're going to see who we get in our group this season. Hopefully we get a little bit of a more comfortable group. We've got Juventus, Bayern, PSG, Porto, Man City. We'd like to avoid City again. Real Madrid, they've been split up this season. Ajax, and then Spurs. Villarreal get Juventus. Liverpool in with Bayern. That is the group of death so far. PSG and Borussia Dortmund's not exactly easy either. Barcelona and Porto. Monaco and City. Leipzig, Madrid. Man U against Ajax, and then Roma in Tottenham. So far, Group H is maybe looking like the one. Maybe Group A, obviously with the exception of Juventus. Group D, we'd love a trip to Barcelona, wouldn't we, to the Nou Camp? Maybe even Group G. Anyway, let's see where we're going to come out. Midtjylland, we've got the group of death. Oh my word. We've got Bayern and Liverpool. Bayern and Liverpool. Bayern are the defending champions. We've got Liverpool and Benfica. We've beaten Benfica before. But Trent's the captain. Vinicius Jr. is the key player. Oh my God. How much did they pay for Vinicius Jr.? £11 million. Wow, what a bargain that was. What a bargain that was. This is their starting 11. Araujo, Vinny Jr., Tielemans. Alisson's still here. 36-year-old now is Alisson Becker. Yeah, they've got a good squad, haven't they? Salah on the bench. And Ketia. Wow. So that's Liverpool. What about Bayern? Upamecano is the key player. A 30-year-old now. It's still extremely good. If only we had the money. Musiala, Sane, still there. Alphonso Davies, very, very good left back, the Canadian. Wow, this is not going to be easy. They've got a regen up front who is absolutely crazy. Just look at the attributes on him. Wow. We'll click forward. We'll get them scheduled. See who we're going to start off with. We've got the group of death, man. The group of death. It's going to be Benfica first at home. It's the winnable game in the group for us. Hopefully, Ivan Nielsen. Still their key player. We've played against Ivan Nielsen before when we beat them, but he's still very, very good. But this is the winnable game in the group. So that's going to be today's episode. We're going to go Benfica and Liverpool as we're off to Ramfield. So I'm just going to click forward because it's how far away is it? It's a few days away, is it? 19 days. So I'm going to click forward, get us into the match, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, guys, welcome back. We've made it to the game. It looks like Bayern have beaten Liverpool 1-0 with a Musiala penalty in the early kickoff. We do welcome Benfica to San Marino. The lineup that we're going to go with for today, for the first game of the season, is going to be Agbula with Savelli, Bono and Esposito as the back three. We're then going to play Weed and Chappelle as the two wing backs. Sonogo, Traore and Mazes as the midfield three, with Andro and Tanner up front. Kudryk is not quite back yet. He is tomorrow when he comes back. Also, Matthias Indio, again, 6 days away. We have made a couple of signings since you were last with us. We've also lost a player. Alex Garrido has joined Getafe in Spain, £250,000. We also managed to negotiate a 50% sell-on clause. So anything that they're selling for, we get 50% of it. Not profit, anything at all. So we have replaced him with Luis Alberto Revolta. Again, centre midfielder on support. Got some very, very good attributes for that position. He just looks like a fantastic player. We paid £230,000 for him. And he is here for quite a while. We've got him on a 2-year contract with a 2-year extension. So he's here for 4 years. I couldn't get him registered in time though. We've also signed Michele Rossi on loan from Lazio. Again, a San Marino player. Not the greatest, but it fills that quota for the league. Slightly better than Luca Brizzi if we compare the two. It's slightly better. So again, we've got that San Marino quota covered. But yeah, let's get into the game, guys. Hoping for a good result. We do have some match fitness issues, which is completely understandable. It's been about 3 weeks since the last game. Some of the players are still learning the new tactic as well, their particular roles. I'm going to tell all the guys that we've got faith in them. It helps if I click the button. Get them motivated for the game. They all seem motivated. Jimmy Reed, come on, mate. Bit of motivation, but he does enjoy big games, which is good, and this is a big game for him. For the man who I've overpaid for massively. He's also very aggressive, so hoping that he can keep his discipline. So yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can repeat our previous feat against Benfica. It's Aguado with the ball forward. It's easily cut out by Bono though, and now it's Esposito in towards a Traore, out wide to the left to Reed, feeds the ball forward to Cooper Mazes. Cooper Mazes advancing into the penalty area, effort from range, hits the crossbar. Fantastic effort there by Cooper Mazes in the opening couple of minutes of the game, and that's a great start. That's exactly how we want the game to continue. Saying that though, Benfica have got themselves a free kick. It's towards White. Agbula gets a palm on it, and Tanner clears the... somebody else clears the ball away, sorry. Tanner is the one chasing after it. Can we counter? It's now Jimmy Reed advancing down the left-hand side. He's forced back to Esposito. Inside to Bono. Now Sonogo. It's great ball forward. Sonogo advancing with the ball. Great ball through to Andrea. It's well cut out by Moore. Absolutely needed to make that interception. But they've gifted the ball to Tanner, who picks his 5th goal of the season. It's an error from Renan Lodi there. It's a poor header back towards the goalkeeper. And Tanner has anticipated that. It's absolutely shocking header. You can't head that back to your goalkeeper. Tanner's anticipated. Gets there before Andre Gomez. And we've taken the lead, which is absolutely awesome. We have been the slightly better team as well. We just need to not let Benfica back into the game. And every time I say that, we get a highlight for Benfica. It's a free kick to be taken by Turan Onal. It's a poor free kick. It's hit straight against the wall. But then we've given away a penalty. We've given away a penalty. Bono looks like he's either pushed or tripped his man. It's going to be Evan Nielsen against Agbula. And he's hit the inside the post. That's fantastic. Savelli. Whoa, Savelli, what are you doing? We get the ball away. Tanner heads it on looking for Andrea, but White cuts it out. Wow, what a scary back pass that was by Savelli. But is that the stroke of fortune that we need against a team like Benfica? Missing a penalty in the first half. As Benfica have grown into the game now. They've got a better XG. Obviously, of course, they've got a good XG because of the penalty. But we're playing very, very well. Andre Gomez with the goal kick goes long. Bono wins the header though. Now Andrio looking to get Tanner away. It's well cut out by Verasimo there. Now Moore, Aguado, Grujic, Moore back to White. Into, I've got no idea what his name is. Evan Nielsen now. Agbula with a fantastic save from the Evan Nielsen effort. Evan Nielsen was offside anyway. There was a name there for Benfica that I've got absolutely no chance of pronouncing. If you've been watching so far, you will know that I cannot pronounce these foreign names. Valdeblanquez? Jose Fernandez Valdeblanquez. Must be South American. He is. He's Colombian. Valdeblanquez anyway. So yes, 1-0 at the break. Very, very good. Andreo's not played the best. Chappelle at 6.4. Jimmy Reed at 6.6. Sometimes I've noticed with this system, the wing-backs struggle for a rating. I don't know what it is. But, you know, one game they'll have an absolute blinder, and then the next game they'll just be poor. Pick up 6.2, 6.1s. Andrio is a little bit tired, because of Kudrik's injury, I don't really have an option. Andre Gomez with the free kick though, but just easily cut up, or the goal kick, sorry, easily cut up by Bono. Now Valdeblanquez with a great ball forward to Evan Nielsen. And Agbula has denied Evan Nielsen again with another fantastic save. Agbula has turned up today. They do have the corner though, which is going to be taken by Grimaldo. Good corner towards Thomas Arujo, but it's an absolutely poor header by Arujo there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Cosmos. Bono with the long ball forward, easily cut out by Arujo though. Now it's Grimaldo, Valdeblanquez, Jota. Back to Grimaldo and Jota again. Ball forward to Aguado. Bearing down on goal, Agbula pulls off another save. Is it Diogo Jota, do you think? He's Portuguese. Could feasible that he's back in Portugal. Turan Onal with the corner though. And Arujo with another shocking header. I'm interested to see if it's Diogo Jota. It's not. It's just Jota. Formerly of... I recognise Jota. He's played for Benfica for his entire career. Had a loan spell at Valladolid. Didn't Wolves have a player on loan called Jota? Andrio with the corner anyway towards Bono. And Bono this time with a poor header. I'm sure Wolves, with their Portuguese revolution, have had a player called Jota. And I don't mean Diogo Jota because I know that that's where he came from. I'm sure they've had another player called Jota as well. Anyway, can we hold on? Valdeblanquez through to Jota. Agbula, can you stand up big again? He can't. Jota has chipped the ball over. Agbula, and in the 82nd minute, Benfica find themselves level in the game. And that is my cue, once the replay is over, to make a couple of changes. Reed's down on a 6.3, so we're going to get Fisher on for Reed. 6.2 now. Traore is tired. Let's get Eric Seri on. And Andrio has not had the best of games, but Kudrik is not fit. Do I risk him? Yeah, he's back tomorrow. He's back tomorrow. We'll be fine. We're also going to give the boys another shout. A little bit of encouragement. Lots of green smiley faces again, except for Sonogo, who again is dead on his feet. But I'll take the draw. It's not ideal. It's so disappointing to concede so late on after holding on for so long, but that's our own fault for not taking our chances. Yes, I will take a draw against Benfica. It's a decent result. Decent result. Next time out though, we're off to Anfield. Oh my God, we're off to Anfield. That's going to be... So we were the better team in terms of shots. Their XG's inflated because of the penalty. We had more possession. We really should have been looking to win that. But it is £795,000 in the bank, which is very handy at 24 million. Next game is going to be Liverpool. I've got the league season to start, so I've got 3 games to play in between. So I'm going to go away and play them, and then we'll see you all at Anfield. See you in a minute, guys. Right, guys, welcome back. We've made it to the Liverpool game away at Anfield. We've had the 3 games in the league since you were last with us. 8-0, 10-0 and 6-0. Which leaves us 24 goals after 3 games. That's been fantastic. Kudrik has had another excellent start to the season. 6 goals in 3 games. He's fast. He should overtake Tomasoni soon as the leading scorer. But we today are taking on Liverpool at Anfield. And a couple of changes to the lineup. We're going to go with Agbula, Bono, Cervelli and Esposito. With Chappelle and Fisher as the starting left back. And Mazis, Traore and Sonogo. We've swapped sides with these 2. And then Kudrik is back for this one. And Tanner is the deep line forward. So yeah, we're going to get into that. Just incidentally, we're going to put Indo on the bench. Matthias Indo. Revolta has also started off very, very well. He's played 3 games with 4 goals and 2 assists. So he looks like he's going to be an excellent signing for us at the 21-year-old. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything from Anfield, if we're entirely honest. Hopefully Liverpool are just going to underestimate us and play the kids. Although I've got absolutely no idea. Trent's playing. Vinicius Junior's playing. Yusuf Demir. Yeah. It's going to be a difficult game. But we're just going to tell the boys, to go out there and make us proud. Let's not just lose by too much. I said this last season, to be fair, and we Alexander Arnold playing left back. I said this last season against Real Madrid and Man City, and we beat both of those teams. But it would just be nice to come to Anfield, maybe pick up a point. We do have a highlight early on. It's Chappell with a throw in towards Tanor, but it's headed up clear by Rundstrom. Now it's Mazes. Gets the ball across towards Tanor, and we have taken the lead at Anfield in the 5th minute. Tanor with his 9th goal of the season. And what a fantastic start to Anfield. Look at the Cosmos fans jumping up and down there in their yellow kits. It's an okay throw-in. Rundstrom wins the header, but Cooper Mazes does excellently. Picks up the loose ball, drives towards that byline, pulls it across for Tanner, who's all by himself. And we've taken the lead early again. Can we hold on to it? It's Trent Alexander-Arnold to Yusuf Demir. Now Rundstrom to Juarez. TAA again. Rundstrom back across to Juarez. They keep switching the ball between these 4 players. It's a great ball forward to Vinicius Jr. And Vinny Jr. levels the game almost immediately for Liverpool. That's strange saying Vinicius Jr. playing for Liverpool. It's a fantastic goal by Liverpool, let's be honest. That puts us back on to 2 points in the group, which would currently put us second behind Bayern, I believe. Yeah, it would. It would put us second behind Bayern Munich. Of course, Bayern Munich and Benfica haven't played yet. They must be the late game today. We are the early kickoff. But, you know, we're not doing too badly here in front of 58,000 people at Anfield. Corner to be taken by Trent, though. It's towards Arujo, and it's hit the crossbar, and Tano just clears it, but it's only as far as Trent picks up the ball again. Now Juarez, Arujo, Pavlovic into Patterson. Trent to Vinny Jr., Piers, Patterson. They're passing the ball around with great speed and accuracy here, but that's a poor ball. And Agbo, I don't know what the hell Agbula's doing. He is far too eccentric for my liking, but that's a good header cleared by Savelli. But the ball is coming back again with Juarez, and now Trent Alexander-Arnold on the left-hand side to Vinny Jr. Back to Trent and Piers, Rundstrom, Juarez, and what was the point in that highlight Football Manager? Thrown by Trent, gets the ball across to Vinny Jr. He's made the space for the shot, and it's a fantastic finish by Vinicius Jr. You can see why he's so highly regarded. He's such an excellent player. Excellent player. And we've conceded the second just before half-time. I would have been happy getting into the break at 1-1. That would have been fantastic. It could yet be 3-1 at half-time unless we can pinch the ball. But the speed and precision that this Liverpool squad passed the ball with, I can't see us getting the ball off them. Lewis with the cross, but Bono heads it clear. Now Traore into Fisher. Goes long. Great ball forward to Tano. What can Tano do with this? He's forced a little bit wide, but he finds Sonogo. Sonogo with the effort. And Carrillo makes the save. Highlights still going on. Carrillo goes long. It's towards Vinicius Jr. Nods it down to Yusuf Demir. And Chappelle has given away the penalty. We should not be letting Vinicius Jr. win a header like that against our centre halves. Not a chance. And this is 100% going to be a penalty, and it's going to be 3-1 to Liverpool at half-time. Chappelle with the foul. Penalty is going to be taken by Arujo. He sent Agbula the wrong way. And we find ourselves 3-1 down at the break. Ronald Arujo with a great penalty there. Silly foul to give away, though. Absolutely silly foul. But yeah, I'm not too disappointed. We need more possession in the second half. I'm going to tell them, Kudryk. Let's. No, I've clicked the wrong place. Click the ticky thing. I'm going to tell him he wasn't that bad. There we go. I've got him motivated. So let's go. Traore with the free kick early in the second half. He's gone far post towards Esposito. But Carrillo holds onto the ball. Apparently we've fouled again somewhere in there. Look, the wing backs are just not working in Europe against better opposition. Mazes, now Chappelle. What can Chappelle do? He gives the ball to Esposito. It's Chappelle again. He's sort of crowded out here, but he does manage to get the ball down the line towards Tanor. And now it's Chappelle again into Kudryk. What's he got ahead of him? He's got Cooper Mazes. Can Cooper Mazes pull the ball back? He can towards Sonogo, and Tanor's there. It's a good save by Carrillo again, and it's cleared by Lewis. I thought there was a little bit of offside in there. But let's just encourage the boys. Hopefully Chappelle can sort himself out. We might have to change him. Get Savelli out there. But against these better teams in Europe, these wing backs just seem to struggle. Now Lewis gets the ball across towards Patterson, and it's now 4-1 to Liverpool. I don't know what it is about the wing backs in Europe, because against teams that like equal or worse than us, the wing backs work very, very well. But in Europe, you can see that they're 6 and a 6.1. Let's get Savelli out there, and let's get Luca on. We're going to make a triple change here. Jimmy Reed come on for Fisher. We're also going to take Traore off for Matthias Indo for the final 25 minutes of the game. We'll also give them another shout. We'll encourage them again. Savelli with the throw-in from the right-hand side finds Tanor. Good ball into the box towards Kudryk, and Kudryk gets one back for us to make it 4-2. Is he offside? We're going to get a VAR decision. I don't know if he was offside or not. He was offside. It's been disallowed. So no, we haven't got a second goal. A second goal against Liverpool. Kudryk's not had the best of games either. Kudryk with the ball over towards Tanor though, and Tanor does score this time. Surely this one's not going to be disallowed. Defenders appealing again. Getting another VAR decision. And this one hasn't gone in favour of Liverpool. It's a great ball over the top by Kudryk. Tanor he's level with the defender, and it's a great finish into the top corner. And we'll see now with the next replay just how close it was. Gets himself back on side very well. It's nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near being offside. Great play there by the two strikers, linking up very, very well. And we have managed to get ourselves a second goal at Anfield. XG is really, really good with the amount of shots that we've had on target. For a game away against giants like Liverpool, it's been fantastic. But it's Pavlovic with the goal to O'Toole, to Trent. Now O'Toole again. Forced long. It's easy for Luca. Now Cooper Mazes finds Savelli. Inside to Matthias Indo. Now Tanor looking to feed Sonogo. Sonogo with the effort from range, and Sonogo scored again. We've got the ball in the back of the net again, but we're going to get another VAR decision. And this one has been disallowed as well. We've had the ball in the back of the net 4 times at Anfield, but yes, he has strayed offside. A correct decision. But to have 2 goals disallowed at Anfield is, and actually scored 2. We've played really, really well there, really well. Tanor with the 2 goals in the game. I'm not disappointed with that. It does leave us bottom of the group though. So the games against Benfica are looking to be really important. We're never going to stop a player like Vinicius Junior, are we? He's absolutely fantastic. That's going to be the end of today's episode though, guys. Next episode is going to be a double header against Bayern Munich. They are at San Marino first. But cheers. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please hit that like button. You know it helps me out. Also, if you're watching, you're not subscribed, do us a favour, hit that subscribe button. I'm currently sat on 19. I've been on 19 for a little while now. I'd like to make it to 20. I know it's only 20, but you know, I only started a couple of months ago. And the 19 that I've got, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for helping me along on my journey. But yeah, FC Bayern in the next episode. But I've been Dean, KJM Gaming, or KJM FM as I'm known now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.